Hello guys, welcome to Anime TMJ Talks. Today we are going to talk about what if Madara had not given Nagato the rinnegan of him. We know that Nagato got the rinnegan from Madara in that series, and if Madara did not do that such type of thing, what could have had happened and what would be its results on the whole Naruto Shinobi world and the whole series, how could have changed. Today we are going to talk about this video. The first thing that Nagato will not get training from Jiraiya. We know that Jiraiya was a powerful shinobi who was searching for a child of prophecy who would have saved this world. And at that time Jiraiya saw Nagato, but having rinnegan with Nagato, only then Jiraiya was able to teach them, or else Nagato would have died a lot much earlier, along with Yahiko. Nagato and the others would have died, and with that Nagato's death would have been done by any of the three legendary Sanins, as Jiraiya only taught them because of Nagato's rinnegan and his finding of child of prophecy. The second thing that will happen is Conan's quicker death. We know that how much powerful Conan was after she was a very grown up woman, but during her first time she was a very weak human being. Even she did not know how to use or utilize her chakra for defeating her enemies. So I think that Jiraiya would have also killed him, or maybe Orochimaru would have killed her, because Jiraiya had been training Conan and let Conan alive also because of Nagato, as we know that there was no Conan and Conan would have died a lot much earlier during her childhood, and with that the whole Nagato's gang would have died during that second Shinobi war, where the legendary Sanins would have killed them. And with that, the next thing that might have happened is there would have been no Akatsuki. As far as we know that this was the plan of Nagato, that there should be any group known as Akatsuki, but this time as they three were killed by one of the three legendary Sanins, then there would be no leader for Akatsuki, having the no people who were able to even think of Akatsuki. And this name Akatsuki, which was one of the most fearable names ever existed, where there were members like Itachi Uchiha and also other members like Kisame, Deidara, Tobi, this type of powerful people who were villain side, they were joined at the Akatsuki, and this type of rogue ninjas were created this Akatsuki. So I think that the name Akatsuki would have not been ever shown in our whole Naruto series, and this powerful and the most famous group, which was known as Akatsuki, would not have ever existed, and these people who were in the Akatsuki would not have been shown much. And the next thing that might have happened is new Akatsuki. As far as we know that there might not be Akatsuki due to the death of Pain, so I think that there might be some another type of team which was for all the villains. And as far as I guess, all the Akatsuki members would have joined in that group, and that group I think that might be made by Tobi, which might be one of the plans of Madara Uchiha, so that they can get their job done. And also using this Akatsuki, Tobi might have tried getting the whole all the Jinjurikis. And the next thing that was surely to be done is that Jiraiya would not have died during his whole series. We know that how much powerful Shinobi Jiraiya was, and as far as I guess that the leader of Akatsuki Pain killed him, so Jiraiya would not have died because the real pain was Nagato. And as that might have happened, you might ask a question that why should not the new Akatsuki leader kill Jiraiya? As far as we know that Jiraiya knew the location of Pain because he also knew that where was Pain, and Pain was always standing on a one place, whereas Toby was one of the most powerful shinobi having the Kamui. So this time Toby would not be residing in a single place so that his location does not reveal and nobody harms him during his capturing Jinchuriki task. And with that, I think that Jiraiya might not have approached him and he might not have died. And the next thing and the most thing that will happen is no rinnegan for Obito. As far as we know that Obito would not have taken the rinnegan from Nagato like he did in the series. This time Obito would have taken the rinnegan from the Madara's real body, having both of the rinnegans with him. As far as we know that Toby would have known that any types of 5 Kages defeating is a very great task for him and it might take a lot of power of him. So he might have had taken both the dual renegades with him and we could have seen the real power of Obito with his dual renegades, and we could say that Madara would have been revived by Obito a lot ago because this time Obito had the Rinnetense's power having both of the renegades, and we could see a lot much more powerful version of Obito in this series, and Obito would have been able to fight a lot of powerful shinobis alone, and this might be one of the most powerful glow up for Obito, like literally the two dual renegades. What can they do? We should know, as we could have seen the limbo of Obito that would have given him a lot much power. And with that, the next thing that will happen is Madara getting no rinnegan during his Rinne Tensei. As far as we know that how much important that was for Madara that the rinnegan of him. This time Obito would have taken both of the rinnegans from Madara's body, and with that Madara would not have been able to get even one rinnegan during that time. So with that, Madara would have been without any eyes and fully blind, and this time there might be a very great chance for the whole Naruto hero team defeating Madara. Still, he might not have been defeated, as we know that how much caring Obito is, and he might have given both the dual Rinnegans to Madara and kept his own Mangekyo Sharingan. And with that, the last thing that will happen is that Kakashi getting his Mangekyo Sharingan. We know that Kakashi lost his Mangekyo Sharingan because Madara wanted both of his eyes awakened so that it might be easier for Madara for tracking that if anyone attacked him or not. But this time Obito would have given Madara the Rinnegan quicker, as we know that Obito knew Madara was an important asset for him, and as that time Obito also had his Mangekyo Sharingan in his storage places, he might have used that Mangekyo Sharingan instead of using Kakashi's, and with that we could have seen the most powerful shinobi, and with the 1,000 types of jutsu which was learned by Kakashi during his different types of missions. He might have had also gotten stronger and more stronger and even more stronger in the Boruto, as with every fight Kakashi would have done, he might have gotten a new jutsu. and with that the last thing that will happen is a fight between Madara and Hashirama. We know that at this whole shinobi war there was also another area where Orochimaru fully used Edo Tensei on the four Hokages. So this time Madara would have fought Hashirama with all his powers as he wanted one of the most powerful shinobis to fight him so that he can prove how powerful he is. And with that Hashirama would have standed no chance and Madara would have also taken that sage mode from Hashirama. And that is it for today's video. These are the things that might have had changed during that whole Naruto series if Madara had not given his rinnegan to Nagato. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I have not gotten any new subscribers since I crossed the 2 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel and video, and also check out other videos on my channel. And that is it for today's video. Bye.